Garrison Sposito, called Gary for short, and I'm a member of the Department of Environmental Science, Policy and Management, but also with a joint appointment in Civil and Environmental Engineering. The work that I do is both geochemistry related to pollutants, as well as hydrology related to the water cycle. I do both of those areas and work with students and postdocs and colleagues in these areas. I began my career teaching physics, actually. And at about, a few years after I started, the environmental movement started to take off. And I was very interested in that. And I thought, I think I'll try to create a course in environmental physics, which I did, and I taught. And then I thought, well, I'd like to do more of this, not just physics, but a more broad kind of work in this area. And so I began to look around to see if I could work somewhere where there was an environmental science department. And I found that UC Riverside had an opening. So I applied and I got the job. And that was in an environmental science department. And it's just sort of gone on from there very well, I think. Eventually, I was asked to transfer to the Berkeley campus, which I did. And that had to do with the fact that where I was, they specialized, naturally enough, in environments which were arid, dry environments. And I was more interested in forests. And so Berkeley had a forestry school or part of one. I thought, well, that's pretty good. And they said, you should transfer here because then you could work directly with people in that field. And I did. So that's basically the story of my professional. After I was here just a few years, the opportunity arose to teach a course jointly with a professor in the English department named Robert Hass. And so we created a course called Introduction to Environmental Studies, which was meant to combine both humanities and science together to look at environment. And we taught this course together for 14 years. And it's been my favorite one. I've had quite a few undergraduate advisees, but also students who are grad students as well and so forth. And what I remember several times, especially in seminar courses coming up, was the idea about success in achieving the goals that a student might set. And so my suggestion to people was don't give up, follow your dreams. And I also, from personal experience, recommend reinvention, which means basically not quite starting from scratch, but rethinking the way you do everything and maybe even changing your professional work in some ways. So there is some flexibility with that. It's not just put your head down and keep doing it in the face of any facts and so forth. I don't mean that at all. But actually, a lot of people just say, I'm through with this. I'm not going to try anymore. And I think that's the main reason that people don't make it. I think they should follow their dreams.